actually really wanted to talk to you about this also because my father was diagnosed with multiple myeloma.
Did we ever discuss that? No, I didn't know that.
No. And I lost him last year to multiple myelomas. And I think just knowing that you came out of it, I think for me, it was a big, like I really wanted to come meet you, talk to you. I know what he went through, and I think it's amazing that you've come out of it, and people listen to you and people are seeing your positivity, and I saw a lot of it. So, I mean, I know what it takes to have done this journey.
Oh my God, I'm getting very emotional.
And
thank you.
And to be having this conversation. and there's the other side to this where you have people who will lose a job, break up in a relationship, company band ho gayi, and they'll be like, hamari to life hi kharab.
Yeah.
And then I have you who's sort of taken this as, as an opportunity for growth. And like, just change things around. But how do you kind of deal with things life throws at you, whether that's failure, whether that's illness, but instead of letting it bring you down, and instead of becoming a victim.
No, exactly. Or giving into the thoughts.
The thoughts.
Yeah. So it kind of circles back to the thoughts. But thank you for sharing that with me.
And, and I'm just like, for you, it's just, how do you not be the vichar? How do you not be the victim?
Yeah.
How do you own it? And
I mean, that's such a great question. And I've actually been doing a lot of reflection and contemplation around this recently. And I work with, I have a little spiritual group, a sangha, where we talk about this a lot. Because that path of being human, completely embracing your humanness, is never ending.
Right.
Just when you feel like, I cracked it. So that's okay. But we've been contemplating this idea that bad things happen in life to everybody.
Right.
What do you do then? What do you do? And, there's kind of also a toxicity and positivity as well. Like, you don't want to just layer positivity on top of that without believing it, without it being transformative. So I honestly believe now, at least what I'm experimenting with, is acceptance. The first step, of course, is awareness.
Right.
Start with the mind. Let's start with the mind and start with those thoughts, those runaway thoughts, all those dark clouds and the stormy weather that's going on in your head. And if we take a step back and we see those thoughts,
right,
and we, first of all, accept them, we already have distance. Okay, what's coming up today? Oh, frustration and self-pity and all of this. It starts with acceptance. But then if you can, and again, this goes back to the most powerful spiritual technology that we have ever invented, which is meditation.
Right.
Sitting with yourself, sitting with your emotions, sitting with your thoughts. If you can accept them and then sit with them, something magical actually starts happening. It starts transforming. You see that the thought is just a passing thought, number one. You see the emotion, you feel it in your body, and you feel it, and then you accept it, and then it will go. Now, this is not easy, but this is what I've been really experimenting with. And then from acceptance, you can go to peace. From peace, you can go to love. From love, you go to clarity. From love, you go to courage. From courage, clarity. If you don't start out with accepting it, it's only fear. Fear will rule and it will cloud everything that happens. Right. And you get caught up in that never-ending cycle of fear. So try it. I think it's something to experiment with, and not even with the big life events, with your everyday events. It's really transformed a lot of things for me. And it takes practice to start implementing it.
And you know what's interesting is that every single time, and Ace, I don't know about you or me, but every single time I've been at a crossroad, every single time something has happened in my life that has been, breaking the current flow of life. So something very simple like an employee leaving, or something breaking up at work, or something with work, family, anything. I feel at some point it is then a chance to grow, because what you're saying, if you can settle down, accept it, and then start taking action, you'll actually see that you're better off than what you were before.
I love that you said that, and I love that you've been embracing that. I think that's why we connect.
Yes.
Someone once said to me, they said that if life is really built on a system of beliefs, choose your beliefs wisely. It's actually simple. And sometimes when you choose a belief, you don't have to believe it to begin with.
Oh, lovely.
Which is a really interesting concept. We tend to think that beliefs are things that we have reinforced, and we do reinforce them over time. But if you choose to believe that things will work out, that I think the science today will back up the fact that that'll change your entire biochemistry.
Beautiful.
And internally and externally, and things will show up.